Can we just pretend that the messiness of my hair is just volume? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're starting another series at the same time as I have the other series going. That is just how it works here on Puro Astrology because I'm a messy Sagittarius. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about some tips, some strategies, ways to attract a Scorpio man because, I certify myself as the Scorpio Whisperer. I created this certification. I passed the course. So these are my tips, guys. Let me know if you're a man and you're watching this, please let me know in the comments what you think about these tips. And if you think that my certification stands. Do you certify me as a Scorpio? Let's get into the video, guys. So the first thing I will say is that attracting a Scorpio man is going to be a very subtle thing. And it's not going to be something that you do. A Scorpio man cannot be finessed by actions. You can't do things in order to attract a Scorpio man because Scorpio is ruled by Mars. So Scorpio males are dominant in a very just like subterranean sort of way. They might not be in your face dominant, but they like to be in control. They are ruled by Mars and Pluto if you want to be modern with it. So men that are dominant, they like to be in control of situations. So there's nothing that you could physically do that is going to make him like you. And I have this thing that I always say is that if you have to try, you already lost. And kind of, it's not exactly like that. If you have to try, you already lost, but that's just me being very Capricorn and being very hardcore about it. But yes, if you are trying to establish a relationship with a Scorpio man, if you like a Scorpio boy and you want to attract his attention, the first thing you need to know is that there's nothing you can do. You need to just relax and realize that this is going to be a very subtle game. Everything that goes on between a Scorpio and the person that they like when they're first pursuing them is going to be going on beneath the surface. For somebody watching on the outside, they might not even know what's going on, and they're just like, nothing happened. Like, what do you mean? Like, nothing happened? But then the Scorpio is just like, a lot of things just happened and nobody else would know. So that's the first thing. You don't have to do anything. It's going to be very subtle. But that takes us to step number 2. You have to get their eyes on you. That is very important because obviously this is the same for like every man, but not the case. But for Scorpio, you need to get their eyes on you because again, they are ruled by Mars, so they are led by their passions. But unlike Aries just goes for it. They feel something and they just go for it. Scorpio is going to hang back and really assess you and assess whether they want to approach the situation because Scorpio likes to protect themselves from any type of harm, especially emotional harm or any type of suffering that you might put them through. So they're going to observe you before they approach. But in order for them to even want to approach you, you need to get in front of them. They need to see you. And really, all men are visual, right? But Scorpios are very observant people, period. So you need to put yourself in a situation, in a position where you're going to be in front of them. And I realize that this becomes difficult with like quarantine and all that stuff going on, and like the nature of dating these days is very much online. So you need to have an online presence if you are dating in the 2020s, and you need to be online and really present yourself, put yourself out there so that every time he sees you, he's observing and he's watching and he's doing his little Scorpio verification method that they do. They verify everybody that they approach and that they want to establish a real relationship with. They're going to verify you first. They're going to be like, that person, who are they? What are they into? Are they going to hurt me? Are they worth my time? They really want to test to see if you are worth their time and effort because, again, they do put a lot of effort into the people that they love. So I've made this metaphor in the past, but it's like a panther, a black panther in the jungle. They're just like stalking their prey and they're looking to see which one's the juiciest one, to see the one that they want to approach. So you need to be out there in the jungle. They need to lay eyes on you, woman. They need to do that. So what do they need to see once they do lay eyes on you? The first thing is that there needs to be some mystery. You can't be the type of person who is putting all of your information out there. If there's nothing left to the imagination, then they're going to be turned off because Scorpios are investigators. They are ruled by Pluto and Mars, right? And the Pluto nature in them is the part that likes to dig. And if there's nothing to dig into, if you are just very open and a person who shares a lot of their life, then they're going to be turned off by that. They themselves are very private, so they also are going to want somebody who can keep their private life private. So yes, you need to put yourself in their line of sight, but you need to also just be cool about it. Don't put all your life out there. They also need to see somebody who is poised, somebody who can carry themselves well and who is respectable, because that is again something very important to them. They do fall into the tendency of liking good girls and stuff like that. I don't know, I made other videos about that. If you haven't seen my hottest industry aspects, that's in there, or my video on why Scorpio loves Pisces, that's in there maybe too. If you haven't seen my other Scorpio videos, I have a whole playlist called Puro Scorpio, because I kind of really love Scorpios, so that's all in there. And again, they have to wonder what's inside. So everything that they see on the surface, they have to see something that they like, right? They need to see something shiny that looks potentially juicy and nutritious for them, because they're a panther, remember? So they need to see that, and at the same time, they need to wonder what is inside of that bag. What is in there? I want to know what's in there. And you need to make them want to know more. And at the same time, they need to see that there's some depth to you. They don't like people that are too lighthearted, because they themselves are kind of heavy, and it's just they don't feel comfortable around people who who maybe haven't had any sort of difficulties in their life. It might be difficult to attract a Scorpio if, say, you grew up with two parents and your parents are married, they're still married, and you guys came from a good family and you guys had money and you just really haven't struggled in life. It's going to be kind of hard to attract a Scorpio, because Scorpios really are attracted to people who have been through some shit. So I'm not saying fake it, you shouldn't, because they're going to know anyway, they're going to find you out, but you need to have some depth to you. That is going to be very important when you are trying to attract a Scorpio. And lastly, yes, you have to have some unattainable quality to you. You can't look like you're just talking to all sorts of dudes. If all these dudes comment on your pictures on Instagram and you reply to all of them, they're gonna be she belongs to the streets. Because it's just, there's a level of exclusivity that they need to feel like they're going to get. And you need to be exclusively interested in them. They don't like girls who like a lot of guys, because not that there's anything wrong with liking a lot of people, there isn't, you're not married, you can do whatever you want, but they're very protective, and they don't want to be hurt, and they don't want to lose the person that they love. So because of that, they want somebody who is going to pay them exclusive attention. So make sure that you need to be seen. Remember, you have to keep yourself in his line of vision, so he needs to see you, but at the same time, other people are going to see you too. So just make sure he's going to be reading all the comments that people comment on your pictures. So just know that don't be replying to people, even if, if you're out there, if you're on the market and you like this Scorpio, but you're out there on the market and you're trying to talk to other guys. Don't you dare talk to those guys on anywhere where he could see, because turn off. He's going to be no, belongs to the streets. Next. And lastly, I'm going to say that you have to be very patient and don't pursue yourself. Just hang back, be patient, and really just put yourself in his line of vision, and realize that, again, they like to attack their prey, and they will attack their prey. And just make sure that you're presenting yourself in a poised sort of way, look like a prize that he wants for himself, and just, you have to have some depth, you have to have some mystery. He needs to know that there's something in there that he's going to want to find out, and he's going to want to take care of you because of the difficulties that you've been through. And he's going to connect with you on a very emotional level. I'm saying, if you love a Scorpio or you're interested in a Scorpio, I love Scorpios, so highly recommend them. Great AA people. So that's the video for today, guys. It's kind of short. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this series, if you like this idea, let me know. And I'm considering making another one called If You Want a Scorpio to Commit to You, which is a whole other thing. So I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.